Problem solved. His last episode, I dropped my beer on the floor at 2 in the morning. So today, 8, shortly after 8, I went to church. How is it 9:40? It's almost 10 o'clock. I was in line to eat at 8:30, and it's an hour later I get home. Wow. So, I also swung by Burger King, and I'm eating croissant, which I already ate. I got two for $6.85 after tax with a bag. So 4 servings of eggs. Okay. Because I ate 2 servings of eggs at the church, 1 sandwich. This is the fourth meal. 4th breakfast, really. That's good. Yeah, Sunday. What's going on? NFL schedule. The Bills play.
Here are the NFL games between last Friday and tomorrow.
Bills and Bears. Kind of rare. Yeah, they don't play very often. Jags and Saints. That's rare. So cheers. Cheers. Here's drinking to you. Stevie Richards, he sang Kevin Nash was mad that he stole the Blue World Order gimmick. Yeah, that's right. Dude, Stevie Richards is a trash wrestler. He can run his mouth for the rest of his life. He still ain't gonna voice over No Mercy. Your precious best-selling WWF wrestling video game has no voiceovers because Stevie Richards would rather complain about getting his ass busted for ripping off the NWO. And then on top of that, he wasn't capable of maintaining the act. He had the Blue Meanie had to take bumps. There's this other thing. He had a guy called Supernova. And the Nova is when you lose your virginity. Don't be talking about no fucking Nova. There's no Nova in your life. You're not blossoming into a new star, getting fucked. Look at the word. Anyways. Well, little crash out. I mean, Darkside Phil is my favorite guy to watch. He hates everything because everything is trash. Why would he? Why is not the correct word to say it. Offline games. Are for being offline. I only play multiplayer games, so You know, if you're watching my gameplay, you're seeing how bad I beat people. Nasty bad man. I don't practice versus the computer. I go straight to the human matchup. How about that 11 shot in Brooklyn nightclub last night? Wide right. Zelensky says he cannot give up. Nope. Zelensky said, nah. Keep fighting. They like to talk about the Orthodox Church. Oh, the Orthodox. What the fuck is an Orthodox? Oh, it's a Christian? Why don't you just say Christian church? These Orthodox jack-offs, they think we don't know what the damn word means. It's just like when CNN won't say it was a black person. You can't tell Christians they some shit stains. I understand. Maybe you're malnourished. In the education department. Jesus might as well have been upset about the color of skin because he go fly into a rage over anything. Jesus has fucking problems with people. Okay. We'll pick it up where I left off 2 days ago. Look, I love Christians, but Christians are some shit stains. Don't you put your Jesus loves me. No. I love Christians, and love hurts. You have to tell them that they are shit stains. These Christians are dripping in church. That's just going too far. That's going too far. Jesus was mad that the animal sacrifices was too expensive. Oh, you can give away the animal sacrifice at church. You can give away a chicken dinner, but you can't sell it? That's fucked up. Now I know church. Yeah, church isn't the place to go feast, but people eat all the time at church. Man, people eat all the time at church. Everything you ate was dead. You're eating some dead shit at church. Okay? Well, it doesn't matter if you pay for it or if it's free. Jesus gonna get pissed off at you because the church chicken, the chicken cook, and I see it right now. Them Serbians are out at their church cooking chickens and selling them in Pennsylvania. That's what they do. And the price of that chicken's going up, man. And they just tell some heartwarming story about the steel workers coming in on Tuesday. with their payday, giving the Serbians all their money in Pennsylvania because they got a monopoly. While they were working, somebody was grabbing all the food so they could sell it. I can't stand people who sell food. I can't stand that. You might as well get into selling a family member. It's not yours. You're gonna sell somebody else's food. How nice of you. You have this job. Guard all your shit, because you're gonna have so much money you can't even watch all that shit. You think you own something. You don't want to pay $30 for some guy to watch your shit. You want to live in a big empty house and kick all your family members out because they're dangerous to keep old family members around, huh? You're gonna pay a stranger $30,000 to live in your house so it doesn't get robbed, because that's what home security gets paid. $30,000 a month to sit in the house and guard it, guys. Bro, that's more than the damn army pays. You're guarding the whole country for about $2,000 a month. Okay, you could be getting paid to guard your favorite celebrity's house. $30,000 just to sit in the house. That's a damn job. And everybody's like, oh man, we ain't got no damn jobs. Kick it, and then you want to evict a family member because they don't want to give you money. You want to get married and have children and then kick them out of the house as soon as they're 18. That's the American tradition, man. That's the boomers. They set it up. Marriage is an institution of homelessness. You move 5 people into one house. They get divorced. 4 of them leave. 1 of them gets the money. Now that house really belongs to everybody that lives in it, but the capitalist system, you have to live in fear of what, don't wake up daddy, he's got work tomorrow. Don't make any noise. Don't walk on the carpet. Shit, this is what the fucked up shit. You kids, these people watching in the future, you see. Good 13-minute rant. Nobody bothered me. Usually you'd be all over my shit saying hi. Americans have the most retards. I went to school. I was a special ed student. I have Down syndrome symptoms. Symptoms of Down syndrome. See my breakfast today. Pancakes, hash brown, eggs, sausage. I went through the line twice. There's pepper on this egg. This egg has pepper. This egg does not. This cup is full of coffee. This cup, I only had water. I had water on the first time. There was a guy with a real crisp, nice Cleveland Brown jacket in line at church in front of me. I was like, you know what? You know what? You know what? It's no coincidence that Cincinnati is in Washington at the same time Voldemort Zelensky. All they want to do is go back to their farm, their rich green soil, and grow food so I can eat. Okay? They're trying to hide the minerals somewhere. We forget exactly what minerals they got, but apparently everybody needs it. And they're not selling me. It's not titanium, so who gives a shit what they do with it? And they got like so much titanium. No, they don't even do anything with it yet because technology is so not advanced that once they decide what to do with the titanium, then we'll see, new armaments. Instead of Putin's rusted old tanks. Big sad. There is no target. I mean, Russia has taken 22% of Ukraine. There's nothing. There's no objective. It's not capture the flag, where you can just get in and take the capital and instantly end the war. Nobody wants to say anything. No, look at this. Spilled my drink. Refilled my drink. At this rate, I'm just gonna sleep. When the sun is up. It's a little overcasty right now, so it's kind of dark in my room. I'm not getting, blasted. Now about to come. Where are your damn comments? Why can't I see? They're not behind the sub counter. I'm looking, but it's not there. I was spitting facts about Christian shit stains who think they think. Look, I don't care what fucking religion you got, okay? If you're posing as a nationality behind a religion, you can talk to the other mono-nationalist countries, because America, we have religious freedom. That means fuck your bullshit. That's what it means, okay? We're founded on religious freedom. What do you think that means? That means fuck what you're reading about in your books, okay? Yeah, sleeping through my meals is horrible. This is my midnight pack. It's looking pretty full 10 hours later. Okay. We got 5 plus 5 with the extra 11th in the middle plus 12 is lit. 13 is on the keyboard, and 14 got cut with the Siggers. So we're sitting on one Stogie with another Stogie in the pack that hasn't been trimmed. So 13. We're going in reverse. Everybody thinks that your Christian fucking your Christian shit doesn't stink. That's what they think. They think that all Christians are innocent or some shit. That's what they think. They think Christians don't kill people and shit like that. That's what they think. That's what they think. You know, the atheist is really, they have the lowest kill count because we don't believe in crazy shit. Yeah. I'm telling you, if Serbia could denounce Christianity, they would be the next, great place. But instead, they just want to complaining, and it hasn't advanced human living conditions. So now the world is a great place to be. We got, phone chargers, okay, for your homeless ass. To leech, to be a vampire, there's a Serbian word. You're a vampire. The only word in Serbia you need, they just want to suck off Europe and suddenly be the only Christian nation. And we are the Christians. We are the Christians. They will rule. England will be like sucking on Serbian dick, saying, "Please, there's too many Muslims in Great Britain." Don't worry about Great Britain. That includes Ireland and Scotland. Okay, no, don't worry about them. One at a time. Okay, we're gonna handle England first. We can trust the Irish to change their ways. I take all their complaints. They denounced the Catholic Church, so they have the same problem. It's just up to England. I mean, you just be a Muslim country. Even Spain, go back to being Muslims. Who gives a shit? Christians don't run shit. Christians. We got this guy on the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey. I don't want to hear that fucker all year. I'll break his fucking leg. I'll break his leg if I get near him. Okay? I already know how I want to hit his ankle. Derek Carr with his Christian sermons. I've had it up to here. How about you win the Super Bowl and then thank God? I don't need you to be thanking God. Man, these Christian shit stains, they ain't even win the Super Bowl and they trying to thank God. That's what it's like, man. Roger Staubach was a Jew. He thanks God. Those Christians, they better fucking thank Christ, because I don't think they're supposed to thank God. I think Christ would be like a little pissed off, like, hey, what the fuck? My name's not God. I'm the Son of God. I'm Christ. Don't come at me lukewarm, calling me God. That's what the Jews call me. And Jesus will tell you he was a Jew. And if he wanted to be a Jew, he'd still be a Jew. But he reborn because he wanted to be the Christ. The Christ is a goddamn terrorist. He's like, what was his fucking problem? Like, why couldn't he just be born in his spirit, be born into his own people? The worst thing that ever happened was God sent Christ to weaken the humans, and the Christians are the weakest, the most retarded, uneducated, and not up to date on, forbidden lecture. Muhammad's a great guy. I'd rather meet Muhammad, because people want to tell you he wasn't even real. That guy wasn't even real. Prove to me that he was there. I don't want to go back in time that far, man. At least I wouldn't have to go. Muhammad, he's closer to us. He was closer to our lifetime. You want to go back to the old shit. I'll listen to the Jews. I got the synopsis. I read the Cliff Notes. Jesus was a Jew. Get over it, you shit-stained Christians. This is 2025. You're not allowed to hide and not listen anymore. You're not allowed to. Christians are cowards and racist. And they started everything. They started everything. They wouldn't accept responsibility once they started it. I believe in God. I believe in the stories of, and then side quest. Then you got your side quest, okay? Jesus is a fucking side quest on the story of God, okay? I don't devote my life to a side quest, to the guy that would he said, don't build a temple because I am everywhere. Ugh. That means what? Everything is yours. You become crazy like the Tsar Nicholas, and you think people actually know about you? Like they can see. I'm not that big. Nobody. I got one or two people that watch my show. There's not a million Hulkamaniacs watching my show. Okay. Maybe in the future, a lot of people could listen once I can edit all 2,400 videos into one video. I mean, we have the power of AI. You could manually fucking get the AI synopsis from everything I said. And I love me some stupid Christian women, man. But like, I'll tell you, the Muslim woman is way better looking, but the Jewish woman is the absolute best looking, and it's all about knowing your role. And if you're an ugly hag, that you hate looking at yourself, you don't want people to look at you. don't touch me. I'm a Christian woman. Hey, I'm not fertile anymore. I can. It says in the church, it's your duty to your God to reproduce, even if you don't like it. Even if you don't like getting fucked, it's your duty to God. So if you want to be a piece of shit that doesn't even have babies because you just didn't want to listen to that part while you're getting paid, because you're doing it all for money. Christians are paid the most, okay? I do want to tell you what, okay? If you don't want to suck a dick, you can get a jobby job, money, and they will pay you more because you're a little bitch. You're just a Christian, okay? I know you're on the fence now. I know you think that could never be you. That could never be you. You. I guess I'm an anarchist and an atheist. It's still hard to be that, but because I just don't think that the Jews will accept me. Oh, I know the Christians will accept me. The Christians will accept anything except appeasing their neighbor and saying that maybe their neighbor's right. And the Christians are some broke boys. And you can't have a war unless you have Catholic support, because only Catholic people can afford to give the church anything. Good beer. I could have had it. It's nice. It's 16 minutes past the hour. I'm going to swipe up, look at my battery. I guess I'll load up my internet browser, look at. I got a 29% battery. And I was looking at how many times Jesus got angry. So that's what my AI has right in front of me. Hardness of the heart. Jesus is mad that I didn't cry on the grave. Jesus would demonstrate his anger for my lack of love. Jesus doesn't think I love. The Christians think I'm a shit stain. The Christians think I'm a shit stain because I don't love Christians. No, I love Christians. I like telling them. It's righteous anger. Every kid knows that. We all get mad for righteous reasons, okay? So when you're mad, why can't I express myself righteously? Like I'm righteously expressing myself that these Christians worship a rageaholic. He's a fucking rageaholic. I made this AI, and I don't need to show it to you, but well, I guess I made it, so I'll show it to you. I made this thing with my old picture, right? It'll. I'm not going to complain about the quality of it. It looks good enough for free. It's good enough for free. Not afraid of this. Afraid of this. Some people would be afraid of AI pictures. Jesus is mad that the religious leaders are using the temple to hide from God's judgment. Are you saying that Jesus thought you could actually hide? Hey, you're hiding from God's judgment. I'm all pissed at you. Come on. Jesus thinks you're hiding from God's judgment. Come on. You can't hide from God. That's retarded, bro. Jesus is in the temple. He's mad at the religious leaders. You're hiding from in the temple. Leave the temple and God will get you. He'll get you outside the temple. Sounds like Jesus was trying to dox the temple. I love Christians. It doesn't mean I have to love Jesus, okay? I love me some Muslims, okay? That doesn't mean I have to love Muhammad, okay? You love Buddha? That doesn't mean you have to love the Hindu people, okay? God, you love God? What? But you don't love the Jews? Look at you. Look at you now. You want to love God, but you don't love the Jews. Let that clear your mind. Okay? What the fuck's wrong with you? Come at me. All right, come at me. This is the ground I stand on. I love God. And I love Jews. Are you mad? You fucking mad that me? I should only love one? Maybe I should maybe I should marry a Jew and be a Christian, right? Yeah, that's like what some Christian will think, right? Yeah, I can marry a Jew. It doesn't bother me. You think that's cool? Oh, that's cool with you, right? You know, I love me some Christians. I'd like to marry one. But I don't love Jesus. I think Jesus is a damn fool. Okay? We thank Jesus for everything he's done. He's brought peace to the world. Don't get me wrong. I'm not stupid. I know the effects of Jesus has caused the least trustworthy people to hold back a little. Just a little. Okay? Jesus is probably pissed off we didn't bomb everybody. But hey. Jesus sent those men to do it anyway for him. Jesus said that he couldn't take the credit for nuking Japan, so he sent some men to do it for him. And now those are my teammates, well, technically there was no Air Force. So the Army did it. The U.S. Army did it. Okay? I'll nuke anybody. I don't give a flying fuck. There's more where that came from. Now, I get the 20% battery warning. I love Christians because they require the most attention, okay? The haves and the have-nots, the Christians are in line to have. I just don't get it. I don't how they can throw words around like God, and they think only Christians know him. You think that I just went to Catholic church, okay? I just went. We don't worship the Christ. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to. I find it boring. I find it unintellectually stimulating to sit with the Christians and listen to the stupid. Nowadays they got microphones because they think they're not loud enough. They were the first to adopt technology, spamming that shit in the chat. And I just think it's extremely low intellect. Of course I know who Jesus is, yes, and of course I have Jesus in my life. Because Jesus has done things for the Christians to pacify the Christians. Typically you go to the most savage humans, like the American freed the slave needs a powerful sermon. Other religions can't deliver that. It's all it's theatrics. It's a performance, guys. When you realize that the whole thing about the Christian church is all performance and theatrics, it's like listening to Eminem rap God, but it's a geezer. But it's by a geezer that only a boomer would want to be. Who the fuck would want to be like that? Grow up and be like a person, dude. It's a 20th century, okay? I'm 49. I had 24 years in this century, 25 years in last century. I've had just as much as you know. And I tell you, it's better living now. You would never want to go to the dark ages where people weren't knowledgeable. Oh yeah, I spit on the phone because people, they want to use God's name in vain because the only God is the God of the Jews. Okay, and they think that their way through is through some new shit that nobody knows. I mean, 2,000 years ago, before Christ, nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about. Like, God, like this new version, is that like on PlayStation? Or you got the Nintendo Bible? You look at the original one, it's like, it's just a radio. We'll call it Radio God. You can sit in your room, your mom's basement, and you could listen to the sound. It's it's like Fortnite, except often in Russia they didn't have radios and everybody's playing chess. They're all playing chess because everybody in Russia plays chess. It's like Fortnite 100 years ago. America, we didn't have a universal single game we played, but every Russian plays chess. You can call them pawns, or we could be pawns, but either way, they're really good at sacrificing pawns, and we don't have enough pawns. But yet, if all of us did play, we'd realize that, okay, yeah, sure, we are all pawns. Mostly 50%, the entire front row, all pawns. Everybody wants to be the goddamn king. I'm the king. Jesus is king. Jesus loves me. The king loves me. Nobody's gonna love you. You sound like a crazy lunatic. You fucking retard. The Dalai Lama. What? Kanish. Buddha is king. The Buddha loves you. What crazy shit am I talking about? Buddha is king. I am the king. Come on, like. I just don't get it. Humble. They're not humble. Like Christianity is like a power thing. Like, yeah, I'm a Christian now. Now I'm leveling up in Fortnite. Get my battle pass. I mean the Bible. That's what it is. Like that. They were giving them Bibles away. Man, they were like making sure anybody stupid enough to read this shit here, read this shit, dude, and watch my show. It's my religious freedom to worship God. That's it. Okay, I love Jews. I love Christians. Jesus is moron. Muslim had his Muhammad had his lessons that Jesus never got, and the Buddha is who he is. Okay. The Holy Mother, whatever Catholics call her, that's where I like to hang out. And they don't even talk. They don't. It's just a soup kitchen in a basement. was ashamed to take me to Christian church, I would always sit with the toddlers real still in the basement, and I'd be like about 6 years old, 7, 8 years old, in the basement in church, while my brother and sister sit upstairs listening to that. I don't need to listen to that shit. It's so basic, man. It's like, it's boring. There's like a 10,000 tales, but you only need to listen to like 3 of them. I don't know how I had so much Jesus in my life. I tried to watch Star Wars, watch wrestling, but dude, apparently I had extensive Sunday school. Fanatic. My mom's sister was a Christian. Her mom was a Catholic. I mean, hey, fuck your parents, right? Whatever. We're Catholic family, and everybody chooses to be Christian because their income level, they're not wealthy enough to be, or they're not they just don't know how to act in a Catholic church. It wasn't. I have 9 volt batteries. No. I got my beer. It's full up to here. 10% battery warning. I tell you, these Christians right now, dude, they run around with no guns talking about, man, we need guns to shoot our neighbors. That's what they fucking do. I mean, in case you didn't know, Russia is all Christian. The Ukraine is Christian. Serbia is Christian. And all they want to do is like look at Europe and say, hey man, why aren't you all Christians anymore? Why is Germany looking kind of Muslim, looking kind of sus? We know Poland is Catholic. That's why you take their money. In 1939, World War II started because broke-ass Russia and perceived, Russia and Germany, they just wanted to take all that Catholic gold. Wasn't much. Definitely wasn't enough. The Dutch East Indies, man. What the fuck is the Dutch? That's just a fancy name for German, if you ask me. I don't know. If the Dutch just called themselves Germans, I'd be happy. It would confirm a suspicion. I don't know everything. I am my own special breed of dumbass. Okay? I'm a belligerent. God has deployed me as a belligerent to invade another country. So that means that I'm still a belligerent. If you look up the statistics in Wikipedia, it'll tell you how many belligerents participated, and it'll be like, you'll see the number, it's like 1 million. Yeah, I was one of those guys. You want to see the hulls on a Sunday. I'm gonna adapt my sensory to this right here. So do I think maybe it's selective attention for what? It's Sunday. I'm ranting about God. I'm giving my sermon. I love the DMT. DMT and me. DSP, Streamer of the Year. I want to see him eat that hot dog. Feasting with the King. The incessant chirping. I'm about to plug in a microphone and be whispering. You'll be thinking I'm in your bed using my bedroom voice. Damn, Ted, don't hit me with the bedroom voice. Okay, I'm switching this cart. The silver bullet. Yeah, silver bullet. I don't think I have chirping. There's nothing in here chirping. Dory's right here. Dory speed run. Apple. Take out the silver charger. Screw on the DMT cart. Hold the apple like an asshole. Everybody wants to look at that. Hey, does this look like a... What's that look like? Does that look like a... No, I don't have medically related hearing loss. And I sat here for like 30 minutes. Nobody said shit. So I kept going hard on Jesus. You watching Ice Piss? Should I look at Ice Piss? Is that Farquhar? Yeah, I watch that channel. Usually, when I like to type my ass in that chat, and then I say it again. My ass. My ass. My ass. My ass. So if you see me in Ice Piss chat, I'm there. I'm the one saying my ass. Because they ain't blocked. There ain't no moderator on that shit. Okay. I do like watching Farquhar, whatever that channel means. I see him. He's in the car. If he's in a car, I don't watch. Okay, but he's at Texas scavenger hunt 30,000. My first time taking my wife out, I went to Austin. He's driving around with some boys. I go from Austin straight to the main gate of the Army base. So I mean, I'm not in Austin to because oh maybe they got the gear, or I could upgrade upgrade my wardrobe. It's been a long time since I've sat in Farcar chat. Maybe that's how you got here. Never know why anybody ends up where they end up. Dude, is there already football going on? Am I missing a game right now? NFL scores?
Here are the NFL games between last Friday
The
and
Jet.
tomorrow.
Google. I'm gonna make Google tell you the score. Jacksonville Jaguars score.
The Jaguars ahead of the Saints, 7-0, with 13 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
I'm missing out. Look, it's Sunday. You're watching Ice Piss. That could never be me. And be like, Ice Piss? Isn't he a gambling addict? He doesn't even watch football? I could never listen. I just don't want to be like that guy. Let's find the Saints bootleg broadcast. Saints versus Jaguars. The Saints have 4 games in a row at home, and this is the first game of their 4 home games in a row. That's rare. And in the NFL, that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen very often. Yeah. This is the first time for a lot of things. I mean, when you look at an NFL schedule, that means you're going to remember it when you see that. Even in a year, I will remember. I looked at it. I've been looking at the schedule. I remember the schedule. Oh shit! I can remember not everything. This four games in a row definitely sticks out. I will never forget. This is the first time